Now from Rush, Kentucky, I'd like to introduce to you Annadeene and J.P. Fraley. Let's give them a big welcome.
Can you hear us out there? After Roscoe singing all those nice songs, we're going to do a Baptist hymn, fiddle tune. These are the Baptists, didn't quite make it up to church. They stop in the grove, swap roosters, mules. Called it whiskey before breakfast. Never heard of it.
Would that be Wild Rose of the Mountain? Has on round her album by J.P. Fraley.
Oh. Let's see. I don't know. You want to? I'll try it.
J.P. likes to play the fiddle behind songs too. That gives me a chance to sing. He likes to show that a fiddle can be used for backup work. They're coming out now.
Sing over
Well, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Can you hear that? Well, let's.
This one's hot.
Anybody know what a problem is? Am I too close? You want to do 40 Shades of Green? Or? You like to do that, okay. Thank you. While JP's putting his rosin there while I'm singing a song, I'd like to do one that's not, it's about West Virginia, and it's not meant to be a protest song or any such thing. It's just something that actually happened, a place that I used to live up in West Virginia.
Can't fits the bill, though, you know.
Well, yeah, anybody can take it any way they want it. But we visited this place, not on
Plenty
you,
of money.
and we felt somebody should write a song about it, so our daughter did. This is what actually happened to a town called Clearco, West Virginia. I went back to the West Virginia mountain to try to find the place my mother said was so grand. So I went looking, what did I find there? But black waters flowing where a clear creek once ran. Some odd years ago they began to investigate the mountain. They found 40 inches of coal, they found a virgin timberland. They lumbered off the trees, they stripped the land with giant shovels. And clear coal was buried by human hand. Now the night owls rustle in the brush most every night, and the wind whispers o'er the leaves. But Clear Creek still ripples on her way to Meadow River. You can almost hear her crying, so it seems. And Clear Co's next to normal, so it seems.
One, test one. Yeah.
I heard a Fraley version of an old-time tune.
Yeah, it's a thing that I guess I got in my head from listening to the fiddlers play cross-keyed fiddle, in which they do, you know, a more pleasant-sounding traditional style. And this one, for reason of my own, I call Maggie Mead, but the fiddle is still tuned in standard key. I'd like to do something as a tribute to the place here. This is our first time up here, and you know the old grist mill that's down here gives rise to a fiddle tune that was a favorite of my daddy's, one called Dusty Miller. There's a lot of controversy in folklore. Some people think that thing was named after the flour, which was a Dusty Miller, but really and truly, the flour got its name from the miller in the original sense anyway. It's when they ground grain, the dust all day would settle on their clothes, and the millers that ground the grain, they would become quite dusty. And the tune, if you listen, is sort of like an old water mill turning. You kind of got to get the feeling within you to get the idea of this old water mill lazily turning, and this is the fiddle tune as a tribute to the millers that ground their grain, Dusty Miller.
People that was at our home a couple of years ago from up in Delaware, and they asked that you play, I don't know what the name of it is, sort of a gypsy type thing.
Oh, this was the attempt really of the gypsies to fuse some of their stuff into hoedown music. Georgia Slim Rutland was one of the best fellas at it. It sounds sort of like Rutland's reel, but if you listen, maybe you can pick up the gypsy sound.
He likes that key. So we're going to do an old English ballad that landed in our mountains somewhere or another. And I don't know what the name of this is either. Wish I wasn't Maid again, I guess. Well, my apron's to my chin. He passes by and says nothing. Oh grief, I'll tell you why. That girl has more gold than I, more gold than I, and beauty and fame, but she will come like me again. Go dig my grave, both wide and deep. Put a marble stone at my head and feet, and on my breast put a turtle dove to let the world know that I died for love. Got another fiddle tune there, JP?
Just want to do Forked Deer, I guess. I got a 10-cent fiddle bow and one whole rosin.
Anybody got a 20-cent one they'll sell?
We'll do one. This tune originated, I think, in England, but it was one of my daddy's favorite tunes, one called The Forked Deer.
I think that he deserves a chance to sing a little bit now that he's done all this fiddling.
Oh, God.
You want to try Molly Darling?
Molly Darling.
He always likes to sing at least one song to show that he knows more than just playing the fiddle.
Molly Darling. Gotta have to remember words now in tune. That'll kill me. Won't you tell me, Molly darling, that you love none else but me? For I love you, Molly darling. You are all the world to me. Tell me, Molly, that you love me. Put your little hand in mine. sweet Molly, darling, say that you will give me thine. Molly, fairest, sweetest, dearest, look up, darling, tell me this. Do you love me, Molly, darling? Let your answer be a kiss. I must leave you, Molly, darling, though the parting gives me pain. When the stars shine, Molly, darling, I will meet you here again. Good night, Molly, good night, loved one. Happy may you ever be. When you're dreaming, Molly, darling, don't forget to dream of me. Molly, fairest, sweetest, dearest, look up, darling, tell me this. Do you love me, Molly, darling? Let your answer be a kiss. Y'all like to hear a fiddle waltz? Just one.
I think you're going to, whether you want to know. I'd like, Jack, get Roscoe and y'all come up and do one with us just as soon as we get through this.
Okay. Let's see. 50 years ago. Let's do Over the Way. I can hold more rods.
Well, while they're coming up, I'd like to do a little tune while they're coming up here. One that I wrote. You know, all these songs that you've been hearing has been about people that were, all the old ballads are about people that really has broken hearts and they're sad. They've killed their lover or something or other, and so all the modern country songs, bluegrass, everything is about sad-hearted people. So we thought it was about time that somebody was happy because they got their heart broke. So we came up with this little thing.
This is not a ballad, is it?
No, this is not a ballad. I want to thank you, dear, for bringing me such cheer when you broke my heart in two. I didn't think that I would live and that I never would forgive and I'd never find somebody new. So I wrote it all down, then I went into town and I took it to a publisher I know. He called in recording stars, recorded them for hours and hours, and they made hits of songs I wrote when feeling low. that I lost you, and I thought my world had died. The only thing that I could feel was that a broken heart is real, and I couldn't mend it if I tried. But I found that there are ways, writing songs about it pays. There's no medicine like money in 3 banks. So as I'm walking down the street with boots of silver on my feet, I think of you, dear, with a heart that's full of thanks. Oh, I'm on my way to being a song hit millionaire, and I think I found another love who'll leave me in despair. So when you hear my new love song about my broken heart, I'll send to you my silver boots, 'cause you gave me my start. I'll send to you my silver boots, 'cause you gave me my start. Thank you.
All right, next, I'd like you to welcome from Rush, Kentucky, JP and Annadeene Fraley.
Just pour the guitar right here. That'll pick it up there. Yeah, I can't get it.
Where do you want it?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. How about playing a hoedown and get everybody? Everybody seems wide awake out there this morning. This is a pretty day, but I don't think he's played any real hoedowns for square dancing, and I don't know if he will now. I'm just suggesting it. I don't tell him what to do. I just suggest.
No.
How about Katy Hill? Another suggestion.
Okay. Katy Hill. I appreciate it, but that was awful.
He used to do that every Saturday night for 6 years for square dance, 3 hours every night. I mean,
No, now, I knew 2 tunes now. Wait a minute here. I could do 4. I done them both backwards way late.
then we found out that we didn't have to work so hard for 3 hours. And he went to work in a mine for a mining company.
I went in the hole.
Let's, while we're kind of up there in G, do a song I know everybody's heard all their. I don't know. I'm used to being from Kentucky where everybody's heard all these songs, and I take it for granted that everybody knows things like the wreck of Old Number 9. Although I know more songs with da 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 in them than anything, so if you hear some, you know, and this is one of those. On a dark, stormy night, not a star was in sight as the north wind came howling down the line. There stood a brave engineer and his sweetheart so dear with his orders to pull Old Number 9. She kissed him goodbye with a tear in her eye, the joy in his heart he could not hide. Da 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 da. Lord, be his blushing bride.
I knew mine.
Play it, JB. As the train rolled along, the wheels hummed a song. The black smoke came pouring from the stack. The headlight agleam seemed to brighten his dream of tomorrow when he'd be going back. He sped round the hill and his brave heart stood still. A headlight was shining in his face. He whispered a prayer as he threw on the air, for tomorrow it'd be his final race. In the wreck he was found lying there on the ground. He asked them to raise his weary head. The message he sent as his breath slowly went to a maiden who thought that she'd be wed. There's a little white home that I built for our own, where I thought we'd be happy, you and I. Now I'll leave it to you, for I know you'll be true till we meet at that Golden Gate goodbye. Well, you can tell I don't do that song very often, can't you?
One time I had it on. I said I got my part.
Well, I think JP, he forgets words. I'm trying to think of one he always forgets words in. But how about doing I Love You Best of All? Actually, this is a song that the Newlin brothers recorded some years back, and I thought, well, you know, it's one of those songs they wrote. But in doing some, going through some old 78 records, I found this particular tune on one of the real early ones. And I think that they recorded this particular artist only recorded tunes that were old, even then. So this particular tune, I Love You Best of All, is much older than the Newlin brothers.
I love the silver in your hair. I love the gold that lingers there. I love to see your sweet smiling face, for there is no one can take your place. I love your eyes, your fingertips. I love to kiss your dear sweet lips. I love to hold you close to my heart, for I love you
the best of all. Springtime is here with the flowers. You are my every dream. Gather the sweet scented flowers down by the old village stream. Your eyes are bright as the sunshine. Your lips are sweet as the dew. Promise that you'll always love me, and I'll promise I'll always be true. I love the silver in your hair. I love the gold that lingers there. I love to see your sweet smiling face. For there is no one can take your place. I love your eyes, your fingertips. I love to kiss your dear sweet lips. I love to hold you close to my heart, for I love you the best of all. For I love you the best of all.
Now you get to play 3 fiddle tunes. You know, you give sugar to a pony or a horse when they do a trick. With JP, it's fiddle tunes.
Well, we'll do some of the tunes that are relative to down home. Billy in the Low Ground. I like that. I hope you all do.
I noticed that, but I think it was the jet that was out of tune.
Probably. That tune's in C, one of our dance tunes. I play them kind of nice and easy. What I hope to do, I mean, the young people, there's a lot of them here that's got fiddles. If you play over top of their heads, it's going to give them trouble. And it just tickles me to death that they're learning. And sometimes I feel like breaking their fingers because I play all my life, and here they come along and run me right up the wall playing fiddle. We'll do one called Birdie. And this is one of Daddy's tunes.
Okay. He's afraid he'll do a repeat on a fiddle tune. I don't think that'll hurt a thing, do you? Something they did yesterday.
Let's see.
They're what you like to play.
Oh no, we got to jamming up there a while ago and doing fiddle tunes, and here I hear a lot of northern, I guess I'd call them northern fiddle tunes that they're real pretty. And I was kind of fortunate enough in hitchhiking around. I was about 17, 18, meeting a lot of fiddlers everywhere. And the Cajuns, they had a little fiddle tune that's real simple. It's called Catfishing on the Mississippi. So if you kind of listen, you got your cassettes, why, it's a good way to start playing Cajun fiddle tune.
Sing again.
Not particularly.
How about let's getting a little bit more modern and doing one that was kind of popular in the country field some years back called Fool Such As I. He likes to play this on the fiddle. I always
Fool
pick
Such
tunes
As
he
I,
likes to play
yeah.
on the fiddle.
I like the title of that. Pardon me if I'm sentimental when we say goodbye. Don't be angry with me though I cry. When you're gone I will dream a little dream as the years go by. Now and then there's a fool such as I. Now and then there's a fool such as I am over you. You taught me how to love and now you say that we are through. I'm a fool but I'll love you dear until the day I die. Now and then there's a fool such as I. Now and then there's a fool such as I am over you. You taught me how to love and now you say that we are through. I'm a fool but I'll love you dear until the day I die. Now and then there's a fool such as I. Now and then there's a fool such as I. Get back to tradition. I'll do you a fiddle waltz. One this one's, the title of it's 50 Years Ago. So I guess it's maybe 200 years old.
He learned it 75 years ago, so must be pretty old.
Can't win them all. Modern medicine, you know.
How about let's getting away from some of the older ones right now and doing, there used to be a thing called Western Swing, and I hear it's coming back. But we do it. Yeah, we do a tune that it was a slower ballad, but we kind of like the Western Swing thing, so we kind of took "I Saw Your Face in the Moon" and kind of stepped it up a little. JP likes to play that too.
I don't know where I do or not. She's throwing things at me here, you know.
As usual.
Now I saw your face in the moon, honey. You threw a smile at me. Now you pretended that you were happy, but in your eyes I could see that you were hiding thoughts of bygones, days you and I once knew. Oh, I could see your smile was fading in the gloom when I saw your face in the moon. Honey, I saw your face in the moon. Face in the moon, honey, I saw your face in the moon. I wanted so much to hold you, but I just can't get to you. So I'm just gonna dream of things that cannot be. Now your sweet smile, oh, it's driving me wild since I saw your face in the moon. Honey, I saw your face in the moon.
Now you want to play a good old time fiddle, do you?
No, I didn't know what she was going to do. I looked for her to do Snowbird.
It's not cold enough.
Tell me something.
How about your version of "Sail Away, Ladies"? By the way, those of you that I found that most everybody here has an album called "Wild Rose of the Mountain," which JP and I recorded, JP principally. Fiddle tunes, and there's a few around over here at the table. There were, and if there isn't, there will be after we get through. And those of you that don't have one, like to have one. It has 18 Eastern Kentucky fiddle tunes on it, played by J.P. Fraley. So that's my
Backed
commercial.
up by Annadeene. I wanted to hire a union guitar picker. She wouldn't let me.
Say that louder. I'm going to bring that fella up to the mic.
Y'all like Soldier's Joy? The version I got of it is purely French. It was called French 4.
Tinged with a little Kentucky.
Yeah. Well, we had a few Frenchmen down there. That's the way it went. Do y'all a raggedy tune. This is called a Red Apple Rag. Kind of show fiddle pattern.
You notice, I don't know if any of you girls out there play guitars and behind fiddle players or not, but you know, it really gets kind of wears you down, you know, because I always say there's only one thing worse than a fiddle player, and it's two fiddle players. If they have one guitar player, then you really have a time because your fingers get awfully sore. Well, we were at the National Folk Festival a few years back, and there was Biddy Thomason was there from out west. JP and Benny got together and fiddled for 16 hours. There was some friends of ours was there, and the girl wrote a song about a roving fiddler. It doesn't exactly describe JP as to appearance, but it does as to what he does. So we're going to try to do a little bit of it. She does this all the time, and I seldom do it, but we like it, and it kind of describes his activities at festivals. No, it doesn't. I better take that back when you. Oh, I hope not.
I know she'd get her foot in her mouth eventually. That's what's going to happen sooner or later.
As I walked out one summer night beneath the sky so black, a-carrying along my beat-up old guitar across my back. All out on the lonesome road, companions I had none. 'Twas there a roving fiddler I chanced to come upon. He stood there all lean and lank, his eyes so dark and brown. His hair went curling round his shoulders and his gray eyes all round. Rosin up your bow, my friend, and come along with me. We'll spend the night a-tuning and some pleasure we will see. All in the dark black piney woods by the shadowy lantern light, we tuned our strings together and his fiddle split the night. He played the dusty Miller and he made that fiddle ring. No sweeter music could there be to hear the angels sing. Then he tuned down his fiddle for Bonaparte's retreat. The drone sang lowly underneath, the melody flowed sweet. Flickering, rippling, soft and light, Lord, how that man could play. And that tune was the very one that stole my heart away. So on and on into the night my roving fiddler played, and on the strings of my guitar my fingers dearly paid. Chord after chord I followed on through hornpipe, jig and reel. So deep in love my passion numbed the pain of cutting steel. When at last the fiddle he laid down, bright dawn was near to break. Now finally he belonged to me, I'd suffered for his sake. I rolled and rolled him in my arms and slept upon his breast. But come the morning he was gone, he loved that fiddle best. Come all young maids who play guitars, and warning take by me. You may let a roving fiddler take the love you give so free. You can pick behind him all night long and think you'll hold him fast. But the fiddle is that man's first love, and it will be his last. That is a true story.
Well, you know, she followed me up here. Somebody asked me if I took her anywhere. I said, I take her everywhere. She always comes back.
Yeah, but how many people saw me in jam sessions this time? Not many, did they? So I've learned. Good play fiddle to you. Can you tell we don't know what we're going to do?
No, we're strictly impromptu. We like this kind of. I mean, it gets us closer to the crowd, and we love y'all too.
How about dragging a bow?
No.
I didn't think you would. I just thought I'd.
Let's do the forked deer.
Oh.
We'll do St. Anne's reel for you.